Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel and to working on the Autumn Winter altered book. So last time we did the cover, I did some lace to the spine and some pretty ric-rac, and today we're going to get on with doing some decorating. So I did do a little bit of decorating at the end of the last video, but we just run out of time, so I thought I'd just carry on where I left off. So I did a bit of lace there, a bit of lace down there, and a little bit of decoration on here, and I put a little bit of lace, I think after I finished filming, just across the bottom here to match up with this one. So that then it works like that, and it works like that as well. I think the only thing I was wondering about was whether to put another bit down the side here, and I think I will. Just because I can't help myself. So just going to find the end. I'm just going to do the same one. Keep it all matching on this page anyway. So I'm just going to trim a piece off. It's got a little bit twisted on the reel, the lace. So I'm having to straighten it as I go. Right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down the side. So I imagine by now most of you are well into your Christmas journaling and Christmas making. So I thought if I can try and get some of this done, get this autumn book done. I'm aiming for by the end of November it's all going to be finished, so that is still within the season of autumn. I think I'll put this on first, but and then I can really crack on with Christmas. I have started just about. So I'm filming this. It's only early November for me. Still, so I'm just filming ahead as usual. I do like to get ahead a little bit, because as it gets closer to the end of November and Christmas season is really kicking off, I find I have less and less time to actually come in my craft room. There'll be so many Christmas preparations to make, writing cards, wrapping presents, buying presents. I have already started. I'm a bit known in this family for being a bit of an early starter, because otherwise I get too stressed if I don't get going early. So yeah, I have made a little start, mainly on Alyssa's things, of course. Let's get rid of these. I seem to have got lots of little bits knocking around. Right, so I think that will do for that page. Let's look on here. I don't think I'm going to add anything to this page. I just think it could be used for writing. I think it looks fine as it is. I did think about adding some more bits, but I really don't think it needs it. And same with this. What I did want to do, I've got this little bit here. And I thought I just needed a little something just on that last bit, just to finish that off. So let me just put that in place. I've done a bit more die cutting because I found I hadn't printed off everything that was in the kit. So got a few more little bits and pieces. And I wanted to use this, or if I can get hold of it, little tiny mushroom thingy, mushroom cluster I suppose you'd call it. So I just thought that could just pop there, just finish off that little space. So that's what I'm going to do. I may have to trim a little bit off if it sticks out. We'll see how it looks. Okay. Put that there. And I might just have to trim off, otherwise it's just going to catch. Trim off this bit. Oh no, not those scissors. They're my fabric scissors. I nearly made a boo-boo there. There we are. Right, so that's that little bit finished off. Now, these pockets here, they definitely, I need to put something on these. So what I've thought I might do, just got them printed off somewhere. Yep. So I've got September, October, November, so I thought I'll put one on each of the pockets and just back them. I must put that away before I start using it for paper. So I might just I'll use my other scissors, I think, just because it'll be quicker. Just do it in one bite. Right. Yeah, I thought I might put a little cheesecloth because that's nice and flat just behind, just to back them a little. Just behind there, so I'm just going to just cut a little piece off, and there's several layers here, so I can use perhaps one layer for each of the labels. Right. Just frill it off a bit. Just kind of, yeah, do a little bit of fraying. I think I've probably got more fraying than I actually need on the top here, so I'll just trim it off a little bit. Got a funny shape there. So if I just put that behind there, is that going to be too wide now? Just a little bit. Fray it off again. Oops. Just throwing it randomly to the other side of my desk and missed the bin completely. And I'll just pop that on there. And where did they go? Here they are. So I just need to make sure that's about the same size. Oh, that one was folded over, so I just need to trim that off at the top. One piece to go on there, one piece to go on there. Do a little fringing, whatever you want to call it, pulling off some of the bits. There we are. That one there. And then another piece here. Oop. And take off a few bits on that side. And that goes down here. Right. Let's do a bit of, actually I think I might use the glue stick just to add the cheesecloth. So I think it will just be enough to hold it. And then, where's October? No, September I need, that's October. I need September. There we are. Ink it up just a little bit around the edges. Okay. Right. September. Oh, It's upside down. Whoops. Oops, oops, oops. September. Okay. Right, let's do the same with this one. Oh, now I've got to ink. Oh. Okay. Put that there. October. Just got a little bit too much fringing on this one. And pop that one on here. There we are. Right. Oh, it's only just wide enough, but it doesn't matter. It's plenty showing around it, so it'll be fine. Okay. Put that on there. Get my pin back in my glue. Right, so I think that's enough on that page. What's next? So obviously this one doesn't need anything, but I think I'd like a little something on here. Let's see what I've got. I was wondering about a tab on this one. This tab comes with the kit just because it's a short one. Might do that. Right. Put that on here. Like that. Colours go well with what the other bits on that page. The other thing I was wondering about, I've got a few bits and pieces that I've been cutting out. Got this owl, also part of the kit. Wonder whether to put that on there. And do I need a little foliage? I'm wondering about some foliage going up the side here a little bit. So I've got the gold foliage, which what I considered for the cover and decided against. I've also got some brown, and maybe the brown would be a better option. I like the gold, and I might still use it, but on this page I think the brown might go quite well. Let's just see. Just up the side here, as far as the tab, or even across the tab. Now I don't really know if I want it all the way up. Maybe that will be enough, just that little bit there. So I'm just going to trim it off. Let's see. It's awkward, this stuff, because it keeps twisting. It doesn't lie flat very easily. Now, is it going to go over my owl? Right, I'm going to stick this down first, and then I might put the owl on last. Oops. Put that there. Right, I think I'm, fingers crossed, the Fabri-Tac is going to work with me this afternoon. This is the same day as I did the last video. I thought I'd just keep going while I've got all the lovely stuff out, rather than keep packing it away and getting it out every week. I'll try and just get 2 videos done at the same time. Ugh. I can see I'm going to get in a lovely mess with this. Maybe I need to do it a bit at a time. Maybe that would be best. Stick a bit on and then just work my way up. Like that. Okay. Whoop. Leakage. Right. A bit more. That one. See if I can get the last bit done in one go. It's twisting again. There we are. There we are. I think I've got a bit of glue on each bit. There. Okay, like that. I think that goes quite well with all the colours on here. And let's see how the owl looks now. So I might just pop him there. Perhaps I'll just lift that and just pop him underneath there. Yes, I think I will. There's so much to work with this kit. It's hard to choose what you want to use some of the time. But when I spotted this page with the owls on it, I didn't even realise. No, hang on, I didn't realise that there was a page with owls until I went back and looked at them and realised I'd missed a few of the Fussy Cut pages out when I was printing the lot earlier. Right, so he's on there. That looks pretty full. A bit on the busy side, but never mind. I like it. Okay. And then on the other side, this is really quite a plain page, and I'm not going to put a lot on here, I don't think, but I do want to put, there's not many places this will fit. It's this sunflower. Whoops, I think that's upside down. I keep doing that. It's basically a long train of sunflowers And there's not many things it'll actually fit on, but it goes perfectly on there, so that's where I'm going to put it. What do you call this? Chain of sunflowers? String of sunflowers? And it was a nightmare to cut out, so I'm determined to use it. And there's a smaller one that was even harder to cut out. There's just so many tiny bits sticking out. See if I can get that on as well. Having cut that all out, I don't know if there's another place it can go. We'll have to have a look. But this one goes perfectly on here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I think I've got glue. All the little awkward little tips. Okay. There. That's that one done. Right, I think the next bit, the next page, I don't think this needs anything here. It's quite a busy page. I'm not going to put lace on that edge, but I think this page definitely needs some work. So let's see. Let's lay it flat. Use the old book thingy. So I think on here, I know it could be written on, but I don't know if it will be, so I'm going to decorate it anyway. And I've got this sticker I had for a while from a pack of stickers, and I thought that might just go there quite nicely. The next challenge is I have actually gone round and trimmed off some of the surround. Some of these stickers have quite a lot of the white vellum surround, and it was a bit more than I wanted, so in order to make it fit in that space I have trimmed it down a bit. Now I've just got to get this backing off. It's coming. I say that and then it flicked back again. Right, I eventually got it to come apart. It's because my nails are so sticky from gluing that I just couldn't get it to come apart, but I have managed it finally. And just wanted it to nestle around the little bird. Move it over a little bit. Is that going to go? Yeah. There we are. Those go rather nicely on here, and because it's vellum it just blends into the background. You can't even see the surround now. I like that. And then I thought it just needed a little something up here. So it's got all these half cut pieces of fussy cut sunflowers. They were deliberately done like that, so they've all got this edge. I'm just trying to find, they're all different. I've got different sizes. I've got a small one, got an even smaller one, but I think probably this one is the best size. I think it just needs a little bit of ink around the edge. And that page will be, I think, have enough on it. Is it ever enough? That's the question. Put those away again. I think I'll use the glue stick for this. just pop that up there, right up against the edge. Oop. Oh, I've got a great big clump of glue there, which is, make it look a bit mucky. That's a shame. I don't think it's too noticeable, hopefully. And it looks like it's a bit like this sunflower here that I did on the stenciling, so I think that goes quite nicely on that page. Right, now on here, definitely want to put a bit of lace along that edge, and I think I'm going to use the same one, if I can find it, that I used on the front page, on the first page I did, and that's this piece here. Okay, I'm just going to that's not quite right, is it? No. That's better. Right, bit of Fabri-Tac. Right along the edge. And then another bead all the way back. Okay, let's make sure it's not pulling too much. I don't want to make the page bow by pulling. I think I've just about made it long enough. Right, so that goes along there. I have got, I don't know if it'll go, some little birds that were part of the kit. As this seems to be a birdie page, I'm wondering about putting that on there. Do you want something behind it? I'm wondering about a bit of book page actually. I haven't used a lot of book page on here, just it's not felt like it needed it, but maybe behind the bird. A little bit of book page might be just enough, just to give it a little bit of background. Oh no! That's my little bin with all my little tiny pieces gone on the floor. Oh, that's going to be a fun job after I've finished filming, isn't it? Right, let's see. It's too big. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Oh, this room needed a sweep up. I haven't swept my floor for a while, so now I'm going to have to. I've been putting it off. Very bad. But I think I can't really avoid it now. I've got such a pile of mess on the floor now. Okay. A little bird. He needs a little bit of ink there around his foot where it hasn't been cut properly. Otherwise if I'd cut it too close, I've ended up cutting his foot off, or his claw, or whatever it is. Right. There he is. Right, so that's that page done. It's coming along. I'm not going to add any more things here. I don't want to detract from this little fella here, who's quite delicate, but I don't want anything on here to detract from him. Right, so that takes us all. We're nearly in the middle now. So we've got these, well, this one piece here, and I think I'm going to need some lace. Or I'm wondering about if I did a bit of the gold trim on this side, maybe we put some silver trim on the other one when we come to do that one. Just a little bit gold just there. Okay. Now I'm just wondering if I can use any of the leaves that I've fabric leaf. I wonder if fabric leaf would go on there. I did have half a leaf knocking around. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably got buried in all the mess under here. Oh well. Let's see if I can find. I'll just get one out, a new one. Colour would work. No, I think it needs to be more contrast. I think maybe a green. Maybe the green. I don't know if it'll work. I'm just trying something out. A bit of gold. A bit of that. Is that going to work? Oop. Maybe I'll put it down here. And I've got some more sunflowers cut out. Maybe that's what I can use. That's probably too big. I've got a little one here. I've got this one. That could go upside down again. I think it's because this one looks like it should be the right way up, but it's not. It's that way because that one definitely shouldn't be at the bottom. So I could put that along here. Put that there. Just hold that down a moment. And no. More leaves. Can I just put that there like that? Does that look weird? Well, I think I'm going to put my gold on because I like that, and then we'll take it from there. I want to use those fabric leaves, but they always feel like they need something in the middle. And I'm not sure whether that's going to be overdoing it. Right. I'm going to do the same as I did last time, half a bit at a time, because it's a bit twisty and awkward. Could have it popping over the edge just a touch. Or not. Maybe not, because it's not so gold on the edge, is it? It's a bit, you know, I don't really want to see the back of the fabric of the leaf after all. So right, just trim off that little tiny piece off the top. Okay, so that's that bit on there. I think I'd quite like to put this down this side here. Mainly because it was an absolute nightmare to cut out and I'm determined to use it. No other reason, really. But it also goes because it's got sunflowers on that page anyway. Or would it go? I don't think it would. Would it go on here? Ooh, I wonder. It's a bit yellow on yellow, isn't it? But I guess I could put it, if I were to put a piece of the cheesecloth down, would that work? That showcase it a bit better. I made the cheesecloth a bit narrower because I don't want it to cover up the gold leaves. I'm going to lift these up because I might be able to pop it underneath. That's it, and then I'll glue them back down. Okay, I'm going to do that, I think. Take off the sidey bits, just make it a little bit, whoops. too much now. Maybe I'll just fringe it on the one side. Have I made it wide enough? Not sure I have now. I think I've made it too thin. Made it too narrow. Let's have a look. I've made it too narrow. Oh, how annoying. Lucky I've got another piece here. 2 more pieces, probably. Right, let's just try it again. Not cut as much off this time. Just take a little bit off the side, just to soften it a little. God, I'm going to have so much clearing up to do after this. All these little bits of these strings to clear away and the floor to clear up. Right, I'm going to, where's me? Oh, there it is. Put the glue stick down. I find that's, somehow it seems to be the easiest thing to use for cheesecloth, especially if you're going to stick something on top of it. Just add an extra layer of glue. Right. Right, I'm just going to re-glue my little gold leaves on top of the cheesecloth. One and that one. There we are. And now let's get rid of, oh dear, stringy bits everywhere. Now where's my sunflowers? There we are. I'm just going to put the sunflowers on top. Right, let's put that down there. Okay, now is that going to work? That might look okay. if I've got anything else. I have another flower. Or two. Not so sure about that one. Be nice to get this last one on. But that go on there. Could try that. My final flourish. I'm going to use fabric. And it suddenly decided not to work. It's been doing so well today. Been coming out beautifully. Just at the last bit, it's deciding to make life difficult. Because of glue, of course, glue, you know, can make decisions like that. Completely sentient, knows when to upset me. And I know I'm not the only one that struggles with this glue. Which kind of makes me feel a bit better. Right, okay, let's see if I can get that to stick down. Is that the way it was going to go? Like that. Like that. Well, I'm going to do these two anyway. I haven't completely decided about that flower. Let's see if there's anything else that would also work. Okay, there's that. Now, is there something else that I could put in that corner? I've got my little stag, who's I rather like. A couple of these more little punched out leaves. Put those there. Yeah. I think that might work. Well, in my mind it looks alright. Don't think I've put my stag on here before, so oops. Put that there. Another leaf up the top. Right. Does that work in there? See how it fits. Nope, I want it further over. Alright. And this has just been stamped on some coffee dyed paper and then punched out. I've got a square scallop punch, so that's all I've used for this. And I'll need a little tiny something here, like maybe that, maybe, but not. I had another thought, but I don't know. I had some little, yeah. Let's see if this will look. There's like a little, also from the kit, little button. The idea is meant to be a little button. I might just have to trim that a little bit, otherwise it's going to get caught in the bend of the book. I'll just pop that there. It might be the last thing. I don't know. No me, I'll go back in afterwards when I've finished filming and think, oh, I could add this and add that. But I think we're just about done on the decorating. So open that up. So this doesn't need anything. This is done enough, I think. Does it need a little lace there? Shall we have a little look? So I could. This is probably too big. No. A little tiny piece. Just along there, I think. Just to finish that off. I'm just going to trim it. Cut it off any old way. Trim it after. Right, that'll be the last thing. Curling up a little bit. I may just have to glue it a bit more. For some reason I think it got a bit twisted on the reel, so it's not lying flat. Hold that with that for a moment. Can't put all my bits in the bin because the bin's on the floor upside down. Excellent. So I'll have to do all that after. But I think that's going to be the last bit of decoration for today. And then one more video when I'm just going to put some things in the pockets, maybe make a few tags. But I'll probably have to take everything out the pockets in order to start decorating the other half of the book. But it'd be nice to get it, that half looking filled and finished, wouldn't it? And then we'll have to sort of start again. I've still got loads of bits left over if I decide to do a journal, an autumn journal next year. So let's see, I'm hoping it's not overly fat. Right, is this glued now? I think it has. Trim it off. Right, there we are. That's that bit done. So it's just a little tiny bit poking out that side, which is nice. I like that. Right, so a quick review of what we've done today. So, where did I start? I think I did put that little bit of lace there. I thought I was going to use more of the brown, but it's a bit thick. A little bit too chunky, so I've not used it after all. Just put a little bit on there. I don't think these need any more, but if I think of any more little things to put on there, I will, but I think it's going to be enough. And this busy page here, that's super busy, but I just still like it. And that one there, just added the sunflowers. And then a few more sunflowery bits here. Bit of lace. Bit of trim. Little cluster here. And a bit of lace here. So not a huge amount, but it was all it needed, I think. Because it's a busy kit, so it doesn't need a huge amount. And how we're doing for thickness. Of course, I haven't put anything in the pockets yet, but it's not too bad. I guess at some point I'll have to think about a closure, but it'll probably just be something to wrap around at some point. Anyway, there we are for today. That's all I can do at the moment, so thank you very much for joining me once again. And do join me for the next one in this series, which will be the final part of the autumn half of the book. My plan will be to film the winter part if I can before Christmas, and then schedule it to be shown in January, because I don't know whether I'll be around in January, so at least there'll be something for you to watch for the first few weeks. So that's my idea, that I will do get the winter part of it, or as much as I can, given that how busy it gets leading up to Christmas. Whether I'll get it finished, who knows. But I will certainly get started on doing the winter part, so that it can be shown a little bit in January. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Bye for now.